Have you seen in the news the articles about braiding hair, synthetic hair, and all the chemicals and the lead and the VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds? Have you seen all that stuff and been wondering how might it be affecting me? What can I do instead? Listen, if you've noticed in my last few videos, I've had a head wrap of some sort. I just miss braids. Anybody out there missing braids like I am? Today we're going to talk about it, and we're going to see just what the synthetic hair is doing, has done to us, how we can reverse the damage from the synthetic hair, and what you can use instead, because I found some gold. However, you need to hop on it quick because it goes fast. Today I've got my trusty computer here, and I am going to show you what I just found. I found this article from Harvard about synthetic hair and what it contains. Listen to what it says, y'all. I'm going to put it on the screen for you too. It talks about 3 products contained benzene, a carcinogen which has been linked to acute myeloid leukemia cancer. 9 out of 10 products contained unsafe levels of lead. Now, lead is a heavy metal which affects so much in our body, in our brain, and in adults can cause kidney damage, cardiovascular problems, heart issues, reproductive damage, i.e. you can't carry a baby, infertility issues, and other issues like cancers or whatever in your reproductive organs like your uterus, and brain damage. With heavy metals, it's so hard to get them out because they kind of just sit there. There are things that you can do to get them out, by the way, so just hang in there and we're going to talk about it. In children, it can lead to brain and nervous system damage. Also causes learning disabilities. So children who've been told they have problems learning, they can't concentrate, behavioral problems, and developmental delays. All from some fake hair? No! And listen, it says acetone was the volatile organic compound found at the highest level in this hair. So here's the thing about acetone. Sound familiar? We use it for our nails. It's a nail product. We use it as a nail polish remover. That stuff is toxic. Do your research. Let's go to this next section and you're going to see something so fascinating. Tamara James Todd was quoted in the article. She said, "The chemicals found in synthetic braiding hair look like endocrine disruptors. They look like the things that can mess with our body's normal hormonal system." And then someone else noted that Black women have been found to have much higher blood and urine concentrations of these chemicals. I can throw this computer away now because I am so done. Is it crazy? Is it crazy? Is it crazy that the things that have been being processed into the synthetic hair are known endocrine disruptors? Why is this important? Because people sometimes hear the word hormones, and because it's been thrown around so much, and because when we're young and would cry, someone would be like, "You're just being hormonal." Well, hormones are not feelings. Hormones are literally your blood chemistry. Everything in your body has to be told what to do from your brain or from neighboring organs or organs that work together. So that's what a hormone is. It's all of your blood chemistry. It's your feelings of being tired and going to sleep. It's your feelings of being excited and energetic. It's your feelings of being motivated and doing stuff. It's everything. It's the amount of fat that your body is told to hold on to by hormones. So when they're off, that's how you get all these crazy symptoms. How is it that lead is in synthetic hair? Synthetic hair is plastic fibers. Plastic is its own thing that is also an endocrine disruptor, but that's a lesser evil than lead. These VOCs, and what else did it say in here? Carcinogens, benzene? Benzene? Why is benzene in the hair in the first place? What is it doing in plastic strands of hair? This is so crazy. And all the issues, all the disruptions, all the damage in your body that it causes, it's so crazy. And here's what it says. These chemicals don't operate in isolation. They're operating together. Oh my goodness. So you're not just having one chemical affecting you. You have a group of chemicals that on their own each can do a huge amount of damage to your body, to your endocrine system, to your hormones. But now you have like a pile of them, a nice concoction, a combo deal, I guess. And then it says they're sitting on your scalp. They're being absorbed by your scalp, of course, because our skin eats. Everything you put on your scalp is taken into your body, which is why beauty products, I mentioned that in another video, beauty products include hair products. All those gels that we use to slick our hair instead of flaxseed that does the same thing, but maybe doesn't hold it as long and all. Listen, there's a price to be paid. It's sitting on your scalp, it's being absorbed, they're being inhaled. If someone touches their hair, you know, I used to do hair in college. I used to do hair actually since I was little. I used to braid people. So if I braid something and then maybe I don't wash my hands well, or maybe in the middle of braiding I eat something, hand to mouth, it's going into my body. So crazy that these dangerous chemicals were detected in 100% of the hair samples from different brands that were tested. All of it. It's not like, oh, maybe this. No, all of it. How does that make you feel? I want you to tell me in the comments, because y'all, when I heard this, I looked over and my girls had some braids in their hair and I was like, what? No, 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 no. And so here I am, still with no braids. I love having my hair out, but I'm a mom of 5 and sometimes I just don't have the time. So I wrap it, okay? That's my business. You can judge me if you want, but that's my business, okay? So if you're listening to this and you just want to fall and curl up into a ball and be like, what in life is safe anymore? Honestly, there's a lot. Listen, let that just give you hope. There's a lot of things that are alternatives, that are the better, safer alternatives. They're not usually the things you will find in the mass markets. Mass markets are about profits. They're about doing the jankiest, laziest job for the okayest product and shipping it out to customers that they don't care about because they got their bottom line of money and they're fine. But if you look outside of mass markets, you will find stuff. And I'm going to share some of that with you today. Before I tell you how to reverse the damage, listen, if you've worn braiding hair and you know, based on your body telling you, not someone else, but you can tell the symptoms, maybe you have chin hair, maybe you have crusty skin, maybe you have eczema, maybe you have acne, and you're grown, and maybe you have digestive issues. Your digestive system just does not work. Maybe your stress is overloaded, anxiety, depression, weight gain, belly fat, sticky, thinning hair on your head, you're balding. And I mean, there are over 70 symptoms. And if you want to see what you may have, in the description, you will find a link to a list of symptoms. I think it's called the Hormone Health Checklist or something like that. And you can click on that, go there, download it, and check off and see for yourself what symptoms you may have that are associated and linked to hormone imbalance. That's not to say you have it. Only your doctor can tell you that. Listen, with the health system sometimes, we've got to be careful. Even when we talk about it, even though I'm a nurse, like it's like throwing a stone at a hornet's nest. And like you throw them in the direction, but you're like, I hope it doesn't hit. You know what I mean? You want to tell the people the truth, but you don't want to step on the toes, you know? So here goes. If you go there, you will find the checklist and you can check for yourself. Right now, I'm going to tell you about safe, natural braiding hair options that I heard about, okay? I heard about them and I'm very hopeful because again, these are the things that are on the edges. And when you step out of mass markets, expect to pay more. Why? Because you are actually paying for a better product. Folks are so concerned with cheap, and I am so over it, especially when it comes to women's health. Y'all, please stop pursuing cheap. Where has that got us? You want a cheap remedy and a cheap solution and the cheapest product. We go on the shelves literally, right? I'm a mom, listen. So I know the struggle, looking for the cheapest thing, the cheapest hair gel and the cheapest. How do you expect that someone put a lot of value and a lot of substance in the cheapest thing? How does that even work? That's just not how it works. So step outside of mass markets and you will find products. Here's the thing though, let me tell you, they are actually, have mercy, they are selling out. Because I tried to buy some braids recently from these better options and they're selling out. So there is a brand called Rebundle and they are plant-based. It's not plastic, synthetic based, but it's made out of banana plant fibers. You can get this hair and do your thing, girl, especially for braids, because you know, you'll find that it's more frizzy, but you can use it for braiding. All right, listen, Rebundle, come on, girl, pay me. I am promoting your products. There's another one called Nori. I think that's how they pronounce it. And again, it's plant-based, it's sustainable. They don't have a bunch of junk on it. And they have a waiting list for some of their products because, you know, more people are looking for that option ever since finding out about the crazy mess in our hair. Another one I found is called Ruka. You know, the reason I say it that way is because Ruka is actually the word for braiding in my language, my original language. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. So this brand is called Ruka. I wonder, y'all, are you my people? I don't know. But you can find braiding hair from companies like this that is still going to be good for your scalp. And yes, you will pay more. I don't want to hear you complaining about that. Otherwise, girls, listen, I love wearing my natural hair. Sometimes I just don't feel like I have time. Well, let's talk about if you've already been wearing fake hair and you've seen the effects on your body's telling you there's a problem. I'm not saying it only came from fake hair. It could be your diet, it could be your exercise or lack of, it could be stress. I talk about holistic health. I do not agree with this idea that you can take one supplement and it fixes everything. It's a lie, which is why people have to keep taking the supplement and then they stop at some point because they're like, well, that ran out real fast. No, you have to deal with your whole person as a person. Your brain, your spirituality, your calmness, your movement, everything counts. If you would like a deeper dive on your hormones, how to fix them, join the newsletter. You're going to see a link in the description that says join the newsletter. And when you join the newsletter, girl, I'm going to send you the video summary, but not just that, I will also send you exclusive access to a masterclass that I'll be doing soon. I don't know when yet, but I'll be doing it soon. And you will have access to that where you can come, take all the nuggets and the exact system that I've used for over 10 years coaching women, and the system, and the system that I wrote about in this book, How to Feel Like Yourself Again. It's upside down. A DIY guide to reset your hormones, boost energy, reclaim your life in just 12 weeks. When I work with women one-on-one, it only takes 10 days. It takes less than 10 days for most women to get their hormones reset. Our body just needs the right things and the right settings, the right elements, the right inputs, and it knows what to do. So don't sit there thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to take 6 months and 2 years. Maybe if you let it take that long, but if you install the right systems, it doesn't have to, okay? Anyways, so one of the things you could do starting today, if you've already seen symptoms of hormone imbalance, get rid of sugar from your diet. Get rid of sugar. Get rid of sugar. You can still enjoy sweet treats. You can sweeten them with maple syrup. It's not the sugar cane, and it's not the cane juice that's a problem. It's the way they process sugar into this acid. It's this acidic crystal that is just wreaking havoc in people's lives, okay? Get rid of sugar. Get rid of sugar. Get rid of sugar. It increases inflammation. It does not help your body function well. The next thing you could do is start to drink a ton of water. Water detoxes you every day if you drink enough. If you're already feeling badly, drink at least a gallon. At least, if you're a grown woman, at least a gallon spaced throughout the day. Please don't drink that gallon all at once. It will throw off your electrolytes. You may have problems. Space it through the day and drink a ton of water. It'll make your skin glow. It'll do so much. It'll flush out some of these toxins. The next thing is eat more plants. Plants are going to help you not just restore the nutrition and give your body the building blocks to help you reset your hormones, but plants are also, certain plants can also help you detox heavy metals. One of those is cilantro. I know cilantro is one of those people either hate it or love it. Hate it or love it. I've never met someone in the middle. If you're someone in the middle, tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, cilantro, it binds to some heavy metals, but you have to do all that together with drinking something like activated charcoal. And you don't take that close to your meals. You can drink that first thing in the morning with a ton of water, warm lemon water. Alkalinize your system with lemon water, not bottled water. Quit the plastic bottled waters. Just those things, and sleep better. Sleep better, stay off screens as much as possible, sleep better. Because screens are also throwing off your hormones. By the way, there's studies done. Should I talk about that in another video? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But as you can tell, I'm just a science nerd. I am a nurse, I'm a mother of 5, and I am a women's wellness advocate. I am tired of a system that's not been paying attention to women and their health. So instead of waiting for someone to come rescue us, you take back your health. I took back my health. I'm still taking it back. And you can join me and all the other women that are doing the same. Sign up for the newsletter. We'll see you in the next masterclass. I will give you take-home action tips and the 4-step system, the exact system I use with all my clients that gets them to their reset so fast it'll amaze you and call everyone else who's told you any different a liar. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.